Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the HollingsWorthless podcast. This is for the Wednesday, March 25th, but it's coming out Friday, March 27th, and you're actually getting two episodes. You have one with Jay Whitaker, and you have one with the cocaine Kane Holloway, back at it. And as always, I'm Big Irish Jay. So much going on. So much Kane Holloway.
Kane Holloway.
Come on, why don't you look at the camera, act like you care.
Hello. I was getting some things in order for the show.
Dope. Yeah, so we just both in the last week, would you say, we've discovered Zoom?
Yeah.
And it is amazing.
Yeah, Zoom is great. I do it with first I was doing it with my therapist. And then,
whoa, way to bring the show down.
Yeah, well, I needed to talk about my child abuse.
Dope. Let's go. Ready, go.
And then I was doing it with Holly for the Well Actually show, and now I'm just fucking on Zoom all the time.
Are you doing this? By the way, are you doing this on your phone?
Yeah.
That's why you are like long instead of wide angle. You could. What if you twisted it?
Well, out of the two of us, I'm long and you're wide. Yeah, so.
I mean, it's pretty good. It's pretty good and accurate. It's valid. Yeah. All right. You said you already off the bat, you said you had something for the show.
Dude, so they're launching tomorrow. Well, wait a minute. When is this coming
out? Tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Okay, so tomorrow, everyone who's listening, you might as well, if you're not watching this show on wherever you're going to put this, if you're listening to it on iTunes or wherever you're going to listen to it, they just launched a Predator beta available for the weekend starting tomorrow, a Predator video game exclusively on PlayStation 4.
What's a Creditor video
Predator.
Game? Oh, Predator. I was like, a creditor. Like, he's like, hey, man, you owe like $50.
Yeah, you have to know what it's like to get audited.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, I've already mastered that game. The Creditor, I know how to avoid those guys. I just rub mud on me and don't answer the call. Boo. Well, dude, I don't know if I told you this. Oh, look, I'm missing my shoulder.
Weird.
I sold my PS4.
What?
Oh yeah, I sold it. Dude, I hadn't played my PS4 in like 9-10 months. You know what I did? You know what I do play?
Oh,
dude, on the phone right here, dude, Call of Duty Mobile is unbelievable. Let me turn off my stupid background because it's causing drama. You know what? I'll just do
space.
Do space.
Do space.
You know space. All right, I'll do space. Is that better? The Final Frontier? It's still like, it's still kind of cutting out. I like this. Nah, you know what? I'm just going to do none.
So wait a minute, that's your actual where you're at right now?
No.
Oh. How do you do that?
What, do the backgrounds?
Yeah.
Bottom left, people will love this. You go bottom left where it says the stop video, but hit the little arrow up and then choose virtual background. Great. So now anybody watching this is about to be annoyed.
Yeah. Let's see here. Share content, participants, stop video.
Don't do that.
Whatever. So
anyways, all right. So they're doing a Predator preview.
Yeah,
this is probably annoying to anybody.
It's called Predator Hunting Ground. Official Predator gameplay trailer was I think just launched, and you can play as either the fire team that goes out to, like Schwarzenegger, the first Predator, or you could play as the Predator.
I just love that this was like your big news. You're like, bro, I got something for the show.
Well, what am I supposed to reveal? Hey, I have a cure for Corona. No fucking, this is all I got in my life.
I mean, that would be good.
It would be good. It would be amazing.
Yeah, speaking of Corona, what's going on? Has anybody that's close to you been affected by it, or
My sister thinks she might have it. She just got tested yesterday. She works in the medical field as a physical therapist, and they wouldn't shut down because people, physical therapy is an essential need for folks. And, she's out there risking Corona to help people fix their broken backs and limbs and shit. And somebody came in coughing and wheezing and sneezing into the office the other day. And she's got fucking 2 kids and a husband. And so ever since she told me she thinks she might have it, I've been calling her every day since then. So
does she feel okay? Is she like asymptomatic?
she feels like, she said she had a sore throat and feeling a little cold flu symptoms, but then I called her today and she said she was feeling good, that she's like, so she might not, but
or she might. Dude, that's what's crazy is like hypothetically, me and you both right now feeling nothing could have it.
Right.
I mean, dude, there's so many, there's all these athletes. Dude, the thing I read the other day that's terrifying, Rudy Gobert, the guy that plays for the Jazz that was being a smartass and touched everything, and then he found out he had it. Do you know about that?
No.
So this guy, Rudy Gobert, he's a center for the Utah Jazz. He was doing an interview. This is probably now 3 weeks ago. He's doing an interview before they canceled the season or whatever, and he stands up, and he's like standing up, not touching anything to make, and everybody kind of laughs. Then he goes, nah. Then he starts rubbing the mic, starts rubbing everything. Ha, 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 funny. Finds out maybe a week later, oh, he has it. And then multiple people on his team got it now. And like Donovan Mitchell, who was Rookie of the Year, got it. And he was like, you could tell he was pissed in an interview. And Rudy Gobert was like, I'm so sorry. But here's what's crazy is I read about this. And then he mentioned there's some of the symptoms some people are getting are loss of taste and loss of hearing. And that's what he reported that he was getting that.
And then like there's also Idris Elba who is tested positive and no symptoms.
Yeah.
Feels absolutely nothing.
That's what it's like. It's crazy. And there's been a lot of actually athletes that have got it that are just like Donovan Mitchell, who got it from Rudy Gobert. He said, they asked him how he's doing. He was like, honestly, if you told me I had to suit up for a 7-game playoff series, I'd be ready to go right now. He goes, doesn't even bother me right now. I feel totally fine. Can you hear all this noise or no?
Yeah.
No. All right. All right. Sorry. But yeah, it's pretty nuts. I was in New Hampshire, and then on St. Patty's Day, flew back to Arizona, which I've been, up here now. My pops, I don't know if I told you this. So my dad's 81. He lives by himself. That he's known to put a few back.
Yes.
There's a little visual for the people watching. No, so my dad always goes out and drinks. He always goes to the bar and drinks. And he told me that he broke his own little personal thing for the first time, and he poured a drink at home. He always said that I just had a thing where I don't drink at home. I don't pour drinks at home. He broke that because all the bars are closed. First time in, I think he said 18 years, he's drank at home.
Jesus.
I know.
Yeah, drinking at home is the saddest thing you'll ever do. And then drinking at home because you have nowhere else to be seems like a good idea. Like
no.
Kelsey bought vodka the other day, and I had to be like, all right. I had to sit her down and be like, look now, it's a real slippery slope. Yeah. So, be like, jump on the phone with a friend or something and do this once a week or maybe once a month or something. Because it'll take over. This is, I'm sure, people who are teetering on the idea of having a drinking problem, this is going to push them over the edge.
I love that you're like, I've always thought about being an alcoholic. I mean, I got nothing else to do. I got some weeks in here.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think Hillary just mentioned that LA, did you hear something that LA is now locked down for 60 days? Did you hear that?
No, I didn't hear anything about that.
Okay, no. She mentioned something and I was like, what?
LA, let's see, LA lockdown. LA lockdown.
60.
Los Angeles to shelter in place for months. And then coronavirus, Los Angeles. Here we go. This is the thing that was posted a day ago. Los Angeles Mayor Eric Garcetti warns of mass death, condemns false hope, and tells us His city will be on lockdown for another 2 months and to be prepared for longer. Fuck!
There you go, buddy.
What am I doing here?
Dude, by the way, great. Me and Jack Jr. were talking about this. My Amazon thing got pushed back to April. Looks like it's going to get canceled, I'm sure. Or it's just going to, they're going to keep moving it out.
That's right.
Yeah, me and Jack were laughing about that. I was like, oh, yeah, you finally booked something. And then they're like, nah, I think the world will change this.
Yeah. What do you think this will do once? I'm going to be as positive as possible here and say when it gets solved and we have a vaccine and everything and everything's good, how do you think this is going to change the landscape of humanity going forward?
I don't know. People probably pulling out more. So dumb. It doesn't even make sense. No.
I mean, this should automatically stop the any kind of grabbing and caging and torturing of animals from here on out, right? Like, especially if it has to.
Oh no, absolutely not. No, not at all. It's dude. I don't. How will this? That's a good question, Kane. Let's see. How will the whole landscape change?
Skinning dogs alive during a meat festival should be outlawed already. But now that that festival caused this, it should be outlawed across the world.
You know why I won't? Here, I'll give you an example. You remember how everybody stopped eating hamburgers after mad cow disease? Oh, yes. Yeah, that didn't happen. So nothing's going to change that with that. I think, I've always been very self-conscious. I don't know if that's the right word, about covering your mouth when you sneeze or, all that. I think people will be much more like, yo, dude, cover your mouth or shit like that. Maybe.
Washing your goddamn hands, you fucking filthy animals.
That thing I tagged you in.
Yes, it's disgusting.
About white people. Oh man.
What? It's white men. I don't understand it. You don't see white women doing that shit. White women.
We would know. Would we know?
Yes, because I've asked. But you you ask any guy before Corona if they wash their hands they go into a public bathroom and they just piss and then they walk out not washing their hands and then you go, yo, what's up? What's the deal? Washing your hands after you use the bathroom, and then motherfucker, their excuses. It's my dick. I'm touching my dick. Exactly, stupid.
You're a dumb, dirty dick.
I don't know what's on your dick. Do you realize that your dick sits on your balls and then your balls hangs next to your asshole, fuckface? Do you understand?
You're like, I don't know what's on your dick. I only know how it tastes, right, Kane?
Right?
Dude.
Am I right? Elbow. Wash your hands always. I mean, that should have just been an understanding of all humanity.
Yeah, I've always been very what's the right word? I've always been
conscientious
about that. Is that the right word?
Yes.
Okay, I've always been that. Because I bite my nails, which is an awful habit, and so which I've stopped during I might do it after a shower, but anytime I go to the bathroom, whatever, I've been very much washing my hands. I wash my hands all the time, anyways, about anything because I know that I have that bad habit of biting my nails. But maybe that's one positive that'll come out of all this, Kane. I stop biting my nails.
I want everyone to start washing their hands. Stop biting their nails. Don't eat bats. Don't what is it called when you terraform fucking?
That's like recycling.
Terraform.
Yeah, you're like you terraform.
Shut up. Shut your ass. People need to stop going. The world.
Can we just hold on? Let's sit in that terraform. Get it?
Okay.
It's a form. You tear it, and you recycle it. I said recycle.
Is it a recycling form?
It could be.
that you put on
God, it's like infinity. All right, what were we saying?
The thing is, the world has been conquered. Okay, we did it as human
Hey, you got
beings.
the whole thing right in your hands.
Right here.
Got the whole world.
In my hands, I got the whole one. So we just stop. Just leave jungles alone. We're fucking with everything. We're trying to die. We're pushing humanity towards extinction, seemingly on purpose. Like we want to go out.
What do you think about? Have you heard anything? I'm sure you know about the stimulus checks.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. As the, I guess, what, underclass, maybe, whatever percentile.
Lower class.
How's that?
Low class.
Yeah.
No class. I mean, you're kind of no class. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if I'll be the first. I think all the checks should go out to people with families. I mean, immediately. People with babies and, rabbits. And but yeah, I mean, I who the fuck knows if that'll even happen anytime soon. I mean, they say they're working super fast, but
for the government, yeah. I heard maybe May. Dude, it's crazy. Yeah, it's all of it's nuts. I don't have all my dates were canceled. The next thing I have on the books right now is in May, which was a 3-week run of the loony bins, and who knows what's going to happen with that.
Oh man, it's just, it floors you. It's like you don't even know what to say. You don't know what to do. I mean, the best thing I've been saying to people is like, yeah, you got to be careful when you go outside, but still try to go outside, because hunkering in your fucking apartment or house all by yourself, or even with your family for long periods of time without actually seeing the outside, is going to drive you crazy. That's not good.
I don't know if you saw it. I posted I'm doing my daily videos or whatever, but I did one in China, because of the coronavirus and everybody staying in, the divorce rate has gone up.
Really?
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I said on the thing, I was like, that joke that I've tried to work forever about, there's too much communication. That's why everybody loves the McRib, So I just started working on that too, like at the open mics here, about saying like, they say, absence makes the heart grow fonder. I was saying that they say, communication, you got to communicate. And I was like, I think the more communication we get, the higher the divorce rate goes up. I think what we're finding out is the more we get to know each other, the more we hate each other as people, Yeah. And I was like, it's not absence makes the heart grow fonder. It's, what's the opposite? Presence makes the heart grow hateful.
Yeah, you do have to miss somebody. You want to have that. I miss them. I want to see them. I want to.
Yeah, it's. I think that's one thing. I mean, I think it can play both sides of it about being a comic in a relationship. Like, and it takes a certain person, whether the non-comic in the relationship, if you're dating someone, to be able to handle that. But I think if you have the right person with you, it can be great, because you have those times apart. And then you're like, oh, dude, I haven't seen you. Maybe you've been on the road for 2 weeks. I can't wait to get home and see you, babe. Blah blah blah, and vice versa. And you look forward to that. And then just when you're like, man, I wish this guy would get the fuck out of here, you're on the road again.
Yeah. Too much of anything is bad. You can't have too much of anything. So too much time apart, really bad for the relationship. Too much time together, set indoors, when you don't have, because people will lose their individuality. So then, of course, you're going to sit there and go, well, I'm part of this couple, and that's my identity. Next thing you know, you're like, I kind of fucking hate them. So if I hate them, does that mean I hate me?
Yeah.
Because we're us? Ugh. Boo. So, I mean, not that I haven't figured out.
Well, that's what I said on the thing. I'm like, Yeah, who am I to give dating advice? That's what I was saying to Ken. Ken was asking me, he was like, should I go back to Chicago with my family and my fiance, or should I stay in LA? And I was like, go back to, and this was right before they did the 30-day lockdown in LA. And you took him to the airport.
I did not.
Oh, you didn't?
No. So my worthless of the week.
All right.
My worthless of the week is me, because I was supposed to take Gar to the airport, and then he needed me to pick him up at 4:45 a.m. And so I
just got him an Uber.
I know. So I woke up. I think I woke up. I don't really remember.
Oh, no.
And then I woke up again to blow my nose and my alarm. I was like, man.
Wait, is that the dude you're seeing now? Nose?
And he's mine.
Yeah.
My good friend Nose. So I woke up to suck Nose's dick, and and then so yeah, and then as I'm like walking back to my bedroom, or walking back to my side of the bed, I look down and my phone is lit up with text messages from Ken. Then I see, and it's 5 a.m. and I'm like, fuck. And it just says, hey man, you here? Hey buddy, you getting close? Hey, so you're gonna feel like,
hey motherfucker. Yeah, it's just escalates, goes from buddy to you piece of shit.
Yeah, it's like, so I got a lift, I'm on my way, stay safe. And then I was like, fuck. And so I texted him while he was still in the lift, like, hey man, I'm so sorry. But yeah, I'm a worthless piece of shit that could have gotten Ken infected.
So what do you mean you could have got him infected?
Well, because he had to get that lift, and the lift driver could have.
Oh, yeah. So did you set your alarm, or you just didn't even set an alarm?
I set an alarm. What I'm thinking happened is I was so tired. It went off. I hit
so
snooze.
Tired from all the work? Oh, what were you so tired from, Kane?
Stress.
Blowing nose?
Just blowing nose.
Dude, sorry to interrupt. Well, I mean, fuck, we interrupt each other all the time. What you just said, tired from stress. The tired from stress thing, dude, it's nuts how, like, you get tired so early. And like we I'm staying here with Hillary and Jack and Phil and Holly and the kids and everything. But we talk about it all the time. Like last night we did a fire outside, and we've been talking about how, like, it's that heavy feeling, dude. You're always stressed. It's and then like you were talking about, what's it going to be after this? That's one thing it'll be interesting, like how it definitely, I think things are going to be different. I mean, there's all these conspiracy theories too, like this is the way that they are going to monitor all of us and all that shit, but I don't know. It's interesting,
Yeah, man. I mean, like it feels like this needs to be one of those moments for the entire world to be like, so we brought this on ourselves. Like everyone wants to sit on one side of the fence or the other when it comes to any issue that is not backed politically, right? So with there's some, Democrats and liberals are all about global warming, and let's figure out, like, let's recycle and let's be better to the planet. And then the Republicans are like, there's no such thing, and there's always this infighting all the time. And then you get to a certain point where it's like we're at a fucking huge crisis. Coronavirus is a signal that we need to fucking change some shit up. Hopefully it actually happens.
Oh no, it won't.
No, absolutely. Why would it?
Yeah.
You don't give a fuck.
Well, and also, dude, like, I mean, me and you always will talk about how much Trump is a dipshit. I don't know how much you do it on social media or publicly. I know we don't do like political humor or anything, but dude, there's so much stuff that I watch him, and I'm just, there was a thing he was reading he was reading a thing about the self swabs. Dude, for about 2 minutes, he said self swab is a swab you do on your own. The self swab, dude. He was reading this thing. I want to find the video, and I I don't know if you were the same way, but the way I was brought up from my grandparents, it's always been where it's like, you know, you have a person you want to win the presidency, but once it's decided, you gotta support that president. That's your president. You gotta have his back, and it's so hard with Trump, man.
Yeah.
So hard, dude. He was sitting there reading this thing. He goes, yeah, so they have these self swabs, and you know, it's a swab you do it on your own. It's a self swab. They have the other swabs that somebody else will do. They have to administer it to, but they got these self swabs that you do the swab on your own. It's a
Right.
dude. I was like, if you fucking say self swab one more time, oh my God, it was just so annoying. And he's such a he just drives me nuts.
And the greatest thing about him is, I mean, you really you understand it. Like this dude just cannot be wrong.
Oh yeah.
He does not know how to own up to his failings or his misunderstanding of the situation. Because if you go back and you look there, right before it fucking hit American soil, guy, it's whatever.
Yep.
It's not the big deal. It's not going to be a pandemic. Someone asked him, is this a pandemic? No, it's not. We wouldn't call it that. Absolutely not. Plus, it's not even that contagious. 3 weeks later, he's like, so the Chinese virus.
Yeah, I knew this was going to be bad. That's what he always does, that shit.
Yeah, I knew it was going to be bad. I knew it was going to be a pandemic. And you can even show him play by play. Here's where you fucked up. Doesn't matter.
Dude, I got into it a little bit on. Oh, also I got into it on Facebook with Dave Dennison. Did you see that?
No.
Probably not. I'll tell you that in a sec. So somebody had posted I don't know whose post it was, but within the post, somebody commented about how Trump fired the pandemic team that Obama had put in there, right? And then one person said, "Oh, that's not true, blah blah blah." And I just had the link for Snopes where it's like, yeah, this happened. I just put the link. I didn't say like Trump's a dipshit, blah blah blah. And this person goes, "Snopes, really?" ? And her name was like Sarah, and I was like, "Sarah? ? Really?" Like, and so she was like, "You'll believe that?" I go, "I mean, you could dig down on it and look at all the articles that are reporting it, or you could watch the video of Trump saying back when he fired them all that I don't need, we don't." But why do that? Why not just fuck it? So I just said, I go, "That's cool. Just keep your head buried in the fucking sand, you sheep." And then the Dave Dennison thing. Did you hear about what Flappers did?
No, what? What did they do?
Do you want to guess?
Well, so I knew that they were trying to keep the money rolling in, and they've been shady like that before. And it's a little difficult to judge them during this time because everyone's trying to do something to that degree when they're a small business owner. So
okay, remember that. Hold on. I just want to, let's stop for a second and let's repeat those words. It's hard to, it's in these times, it's hard to judge anyone because
I'm not, but hold on. The emails that I saw, because I get emails from Flappers where they're saying, "Hey, would you like to join our online comedy class? Would you like to take out dinner? Their food's not that bad.
Food's great. Their food is great.
Yeah. Would you like to do a live comedy show, whatever their thing is?" And I'm like, okay, it's not like the time they tried to profit off of Robin Williams' death.
Or Joan Rivers.
Right. So it's
okay, hold on. Time out for a second. So for a little context for people listening, excuse me, Flappers is a club in Burbank. Burbank is a very expensive place. They're like part of the mall, I guess you would say, the outdoor mall. Bill Burr posted a video saying like plugging Flappers takeout service. He was like, "Flappers has been great, blah, blah, blah." All that's great and everything. Here's another side of Flappers. If you do the open mic there and you want to record your set, you cannot record your own set. You can't use your own camera or your own phone to record only your set at Flappers. You can let Flappers record your set and get a copy of that. Will you get it for free? No. It's $40.
$40.
Secondly, you mentioned Robin Williams. I don't know what they did with Robin Williams, but when Joan Rivers died, they
Or
said
it might have been Joan.
well, they said they go, we lost when Joan Rivers passed away, they sent an email out saying, we lost a legend today, one of the greatest comedians that's ever lived, one of the greatest hosts that ever lived. Now, right there, if that was it, you know what? Classy flappers. But
Good
it
job.
didn't end there. It ended with Joan Rivers, one of the greatest hosts that's ever lived. And you too could be a great host by signing up for our hosting classes here at Flappers. And you're like, dude, what are you doing? So again, with the online stand-up class, I don't have a problem with that. You know, I took a stand-up class when I started, and you know, we're all trying to figure out ways to make an income while we can't be out performing. The stand-up, taking a stand-up class online, that's great. The takeout food, they have amazing food there. I love their food there, and all the people that work in the kitchen, I'm good with. Obviously, I was waiting for you. You could have just right there. You had it right.
It was just sitting there like you.
So this is the thing I have a problem with. And this is what I got into it with Dave Dennison on a thread about it.
The owner of Last Comedy Spot in Seattle?
Laughs, yes, exactly. So they sent out an email that said, actually, you know what? Let me, actually, I can read it on my phone. Here, I'm going to read it on my phone because I don't want to misquote anything.
Sure.
And
is it the Flappers Offers Comedy Club Updates email?
It might be. And let me give a little credit. So Chris Neff had posted this because I got off that email list. But Chris Neff also is the one that called them out on the Joan Rivers thing. And I think Joe Rogan then got involved too and was like, bro, Flappers, you got to take this shit down. So this is something that Flappers sent this out to all these open micers and people that are, you know, have to pay to play. Anyways, comedians gonna level with you. We are doing everything we can to keep Flappers going. Totally understand. More importantly, we're doing everything we can to keep live comedy going. That means not only do we need to generate revenue to keep the venue operational, but it also means keeping live comedy going even when we're all stuck at home. These online shows are the closest we can get to being present with other people. We need to be able to see and hear each other laugh in real time to achieve that connection. That said, moving forward, we are charging $5 per open mic to help us keep the lights on. Open mic online. Open mic online. How does that even work? And why? I don't get it, Flappers. Why you make it so hard, Flappers, for someone to defend you? Dude. And Flappers has been, Flappers has been good to me. Now, but the thing like we have to do as comics, and like people at and people that are above us, like Tom Segura tweeted out, that clubs need to improve pay for the features and the hosts. And people at his level and higher need to do that, or make a thing saying, hey, part of my contract is you have to pay the hosts and feature minimum this. That's the only way it'll ever change.
Right.
And again, like Flappers has been good to me, but we have to, for like even the level that we're at, we have to do for the guys below us, give them heads up. So anyways, that Chris Neff posted that, people are commenting on it, and then here's Dave Dennison's comment on that. You can't afford $5? Try paying rent for a 6,000 square foot location in Burbank. They're just trying to survive. Bottom line, do the mic or don't. So I responded, and I said, and I tagged him in it, Dave, you own a club that you don't pay features or hosts on weekend shows that you sell tickets.
Yes.
So his response to me was, I thought we were on good terms after you blew me. Man,
Damn!
yeah, man, you're good. And Darren Chase put the correct spelling of you are, you, and then I said,
Drunk.
Dave Dennison, cool. I blew you and you fuck comics. Sounds about right. And yeah, so people are commenting on this. It's
Is that on
Chris
Facebook?
Neff's. Chris Neff's posted it the other day, and yeah, I totally get. You know, we're all freaking out. Like I lost 2 months of basically income, and
Yeah.
I not only that, I lost about 3 months of income if you think about the merch that I lost out on selling while I was going to be in Mass. Dude, I have probably about 100 shirts, the Irish shirts, that it was leading up to St. Patty's Day. I always do good, but nope. So guess they'll go into storage till next year. But yeah, we're all stressing, dude. We're all stressing, and I get that. But flappers, dude, you can't, dude. These
flappers and guys like Dave who out and out, like there. It's one thing to be said if you don't pay your hosts or features workable wage. At least they're paying us.
Yeah.
But if you don't pay and then you got the balls to jump in and be like, hey man, they're running a fucking, it's like, listen, stupid, you would also charge. Look, now there has been comedy clubs like Giggles that would charge $5 for open mic, but they would charge the you like when you first started rolling in there, you'd have to bring a bunch of people, and then they would get charged and all that. But a $5 open mic for flappers
online, I mean, that's the whole thing. I mean, I get like there's clubs in LA that you have to pay to get time, like the Haha does that, and I've done that, and I know what I'm getting when I and honestly, you know, the mic is for me, but this is online, and this is you at home. It's this.
Yeah.
And I've got to pay somebody $5 to stream my living room.
And how's that gonna, I mean, if it's one thing if you're performing for comics and you don't have to pay, you're not paying those comics, because some comics are doing that. They're doing live comedy shows.
Yeah, Nate Jackson did.
Yeah, and I'm seeing that, and that's cool. And but if you're getting like a show, if you're getting a show, that's one thing. But if I gotta pay $5 when I don't have the $5 to get, you know, I don't, and then they're not thinking that through. It's like no one's gonna want to do that. They're not getting anything out of it.
Yeah.
You're not gonna put them up at the club. You're gonna forget about them as soon as it's over. Just like you forgot about anyone that you passed at your club, unless they pop up, they just happen to be friends with the headliner that weekend.
Yeah.
I mean, they're pretty notorious about just passing whoever and then putting them in the ring of the club so they know they'll bring people. I mean, fuck. I mean, they've done a few shady shit with me and other comics where they're like, you ask them for a favor because you're passed, and then you get in there and they're just trying to milk you for the money because they think that's what you're there for. I need a videotape. Well, we need $40, and this is all before coronavirus.
Dude,
so they were doing all this shit beforehand. So it's really hard. Like if Tacoma Comedy Club, who's always been really good to comics, started doing this, that'd be one thing. It'd be one thing because they have a pretty great reputation for treating comics very well. So but Dave, like if Dave was doing this, it's like, no. Why don't you pay your features first? Why don't you back pay all your features and your hosts?
So I know a person. I'm not going to say the person's name. It's that person's cross to bear, we'll say, right? But I know a person that featured there recently. They flew up there. And it wasn't until they got up there that they found out they weren't getting paid to feature. So if you don't do merch, if you're a working feature and you don't do merch, most weekends are a wash. You maybe will break even or lose money. If you do merch, then you can maybe you won't make money off of just what you're getting paid. You got to make money off of merch. So this person took a huge L because they had to pay airfare and they had to figure out where they were staying, and then they didn't get paid and didn't find out about that till they were already up there. And they're like, "Well, I'm up here now, fuck," And it's infuriating. I don't know.
Unbelievable.
And then you have other clubs that that are, again, we're all stressed. We're all the clubs I get, everybody in every field of work is stressed.
Yes.
But then you have other clubs that are taking a different approach, like Laughs Unlimited in Sacramento. Jen, we love Jen. We love Laughs Unlimited. And so what they're doing is, and it's a hand wash in the other hand, is they're having comics take over. What's up?
Literally.
Look, cough. Get it? Literally. So what Jen's doing and Laughs Unlimited is doing is they're having comics do a Laughs Unlimited takeover that they take over, and she has it like scheduled out. So I take over Sunday. So I'm in control of Laughs Unlimited's social media, and that it's great because I'm going to be pumping up Laughs Unlimited, and also anybody that follows Laughs Unlimited is going to see me. Brad Garrett's, they reposted one of my Instagram things on their, they'll give me a shout out on their story, but then on also their feed, they reposted one of my things. I don't even know which story it was, but it's there's certain clubs that do it right. Like John Tobin, all of his clubs in Mass, he had the hosts, Brian Glowacki, Chris Tabb, and Will Noonan, hosts from different ones of their clubs, go on and say, like Brian was like, "Hey, this is Brian Glowacki from the Woo Ha Ha in Worcester. Just want to let you know we're shut down for a few months or a few weeks or whatever. If you have tickets, you can get a refund on them. We'll be back soon." But that's how you do it. That's how you and I don't even fault Flappers for the food thing or the online classes. Great, but dude, the $5 online open mic, come on.
Yeah, you're tapping people who right now already don't have that kind of dough. They don't have $5 to spare. I don't have $5 to spare, so I can fucking have the bookers look at me while I'm staring, and they're like, "So, anyone else getting a rash from washing their hands too much? Waka waka waka."
Yeah, and that's the other thing too. It doesn't even say like, "Oh, and by the way, we know it's going to be a weird kind of open mic, but just know the bookers are all watching these tapes." They're not watching it. Oh,
no,
dude.
Make it worth our while. If we're going to pay $5, make it so that when the doors open, you pick your favorite few or whatever, or fucking throw a comedy competition. Make us work to win something. Yeah. I'd be fucking
look at you.
For that. If I'm gonna win, if I have the potential to win something during this time, I will give you my $5.
Some might say that's the Hollo-Way to do it.
All the way from Eric.
Yeah. I don't know what's going to happen. I was going to say I probably won't be out there till April, but who knows? I mean, what happens with this? That's when Tyler hit me up because the 420 shows, I was supposed to do all his 420 shows. Those will probably get canceled. Who knows?
Mm-hmm. Plus all the weed dispensaries. Who's going to get their weed? How are you going to get your weed? How are you going to get your liquor? What are you going to do? Join me on Zoom for your first AA meeting.
$5. Oh, man.
Who could be the best sober person? You can win a prize.
Do you, we'll wrap it up here pretty soon. So for any of the longtime listeners, Kevin is a ski addict. John, but
John from Portland.
Yeah. I was going to say, so we're going to do this, right, Kane?
Mm-hmm.
We can do this. This is great. Zoom is awesome. Did you pay for the subscription thing?
Mm-mm.
I did. That's
Oh.
interesting. You didn't. I wonder how that affects with like. That's interesting. I did.
I think when you pay for Zoom, it goes to Flappers.
But I'm getting a USB mic so that this will sound better. So if you only listen audio wise, you don't watch the video, it'll sound good. Yeah, so moving forward, this will be a way where we can do the podcast, because
Yeah.
it sucks that we, like, Kane and I have, we've tried different things, Skype and everything, and it's always a headache, but this is so easy with Zoom. So
Yeah, it's crazy.
plug for Zoom. So
Zoom.
I was going to say, and maybe this is something we can talk about on the next podcast, but I was going to say, is there anything new happening with you in your life you want to talk about? Any changes or, okay. All right, cool.
No.
All right. Well, all right. That sounds good.
Let's, can I end it with
yes.
What should we call it? Binge. We got to think of a name for it, like bingeable or binge watch.
Hollings. Well, actually, that helps me. That had made me think of. I don't know if you saw, I've been doing this Netflix and chat thing.
Yeah, we talked about it.
Oh yeah. So I got the domain, I got the user ideas and everything. And I've been doing it almost every other night. And last night we did Harlem Nights. I got to talk to you about it, dude, because it's pretty dope how it works. But yeah, go follow Netflix and chat. So for those that don't know what it is you can, if you watch a movie on your computer or through a Chrome browser, you can get an extension. So you have to have the Chrome browser, then you download Netflix Party extension, and you have to have a Netflix account, of course. And what happens is I set up a viewing party, Netflix and chat, and then I post the link. So like what yesterday is an example. During the day, I said, hey, we're doing a Netflix and chat tonight. We're going to do Harlem Nights. Come back to wherever you're viewing this at 5 minutes to 7 o'clock p.m. Pacific time, 10 p.m. Eastern, and the link will be up. And so then you just come back at that time when you're ready to watch the movie, you click the link and it brings you in this chat. And so the way it's set up is you have about 90% of the screen is the movie. And then on the right side have you done it yet, Kane?
No.
Okay. So you're learning about this as I'm telling you.
Yeah.
So it's basically 90% of the screen is the movie. And then the right side, there's a strip that is just chat. It's like AOL, the old AOL Instant Messenger chat, and you real time are talking. So you have your own icon, you can put in your name, and you're just talking, and like you can comment on the movies, you can talk about whatever. So we watched Harlem Nights last night, and there was a girl, Tiffany, that was on there that she had seen it before, I had seen it before. This other girl, Nini, had not seen it. So she was like blown away by the movie. And then also we found out as we're talking, we were like, at one point, Danny Aiella, who's in Harlem Nights, we were like, oh, he always plays an asshole. He was an asshole in Do the Right Thing. And then Nini's like, oh, I haven't seen that either. And we were like, what? You haven't seen fucking it? But it's awesome. This Netflix and chat is I guess it's a new, I don't know if you call it a show or it's something, but I'm doing it and you can be a part of it too.
I wonder if I could do it, if they're going to make it eligible to do it on the app on your PlayStation. Let me, I'll do some research and see if I can do it, because that would be ideal for me if I can do that.
Well, you know what? I don't think you can, but, you don't have a laptop, right? You don't have a computer.
No.
Because you need a Chrome browser. Now on your phone, maybe with the Chrome browser, you could then AirPlay it over to your TV.
Netflix and chat.
No. Netflix Party. Look up Netflix Party. Netflix and chat is the name of whatever I'm doing. If you want.
Gotcha. Netflix Party, Google Chrome, Netflix Party. Oh shit! Okay. Oh, I see it. Oh, dope. Yeah. All right. Well, hopefully they extend it to the other Netflix and chat. What a great fucking. Are you gonna put that on YouTube?
The Netflix and chat. Well, no, I couldn't because you'd have the movie. Legally, I couldn't.
Oh, gotcha. Well,
you were going to say the binge thing.
Yeah. So for anybody,
Binge. I got it. Hey, here's the new segment. Bum, bum, ba, 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 ba. Binge buddies.
Oh God, no. How about we name this segment so until I can get Netflix and chat? Why don't this segment be called Netflix and chat?
Okay, Netflix and chat. Yeah.
Beautiful.
And then it can be called that after you get the too. Why couldn't it be that after?
Sure. Well, whatever.
Are you getting a laptop, by the way?
Well, I was gonna, and then coronavirus, and I don't feel good about spending $1,100 on a new laptop.
I can send if you want. I can, because I know I'm a little bit more computer savvy than you. I can send you some links on Amazon for like where I'd be like, hey, this is a good laptop, and you can probably get a pretty good one for under 500. It won't be unless you want a Mac. Do you have to have an Apple one? You want an Apple one? Okay.
Yeah,
I got you. That makes sense.
Well, we'll do some. I guess do some J sleuthing, and see what you come up with. But so I'm on episode 3. I think I just finished episode 3 of Tiger King.
Oh, I've already seen it, finished it, did a post about it, commented on it. The one thing I said, which this doesn't spoil anything from me because you've already seen, I go, every person that works there is missing something. I go, one dude's missing 2 legs, a lady's missing an arm, most people are missing teeth. I said, you got to combine like 3 people to make one whole person.
Well, one person's missing a husband.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. She killed her husband. Spoilers. Okay, just go watch Tiger King. We're not going to spoil the rest of it. I'm going to watch it. Then when we come back for Netflix and chat on the next episode, we will talk in full spoiler detail of Tiger King because I'm going to finish it and then I'm going to freak the fuck out. Also, it's a cult. They're all like cult. Yeah. It's fucking nuts. And
they get paid. Have you got to the part where they talk about what they get paid?
Yes! Dude, what do they work for flappers? They
yeah,
$100 a week to work 17 hours a day.
Yeah, and
it's
lose an arm
nuts.
or a limb.
Yeah, you get they may. I think.
By the way, the start of episode 2 immediately is like what?
Yeah, good. And like, oh my god, the idiocy a part of that. Like you don't like. Yeah, it's gonna take 2 years for your arm to work again. Take the 2 years.
And yeah, you have an arm. Dude, I just watched last night. I think it was last night, or maybe it was the night before. The Platform on Netflix.
I haven't seen it.
It's dubbed, or you can watch it subtitled, but it's dubbed and trippy movie. So it's without giving too much away. It's called The Platform. Okay, imagine just a skyscraper, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that skyscraper is a prison. It's literally just a or square that just goes straight up, and in the middle of the square is an opening. On every floor has an opening. At the very top, on floor 0 or floor 1, is a table is prepared, a huge table of food. And floor 1, you have 1 minute to eat whatever you want, and then it goes down 1 floor. And you have 1 minute to eat whatever you want, and it goes down 1 floor. So the lower level you are on, the less food is going to be there for you. It has 300 plus levels, and like what each week you move to. It's you and a cellmate, and each week you move to a new level. So if you're on level like 100, you're getting nothing. So one of the guys says at one point, and I don't want to give too much away. One of the guys says at one point. He's like, yeah, people on the bottom, they don't get any food. And this lady's like, if everybody just ate only what they needed, the people on the bottom would get their food.
Oh, no.
It's great, dude.
Dude, that's awesome.
It's pretty good.
Okay.
That's The Platform. I recommend it.
I'll check it out.
Plug your stuff.
You can follow me at Kane Holloway on Instagram, and then check out my new show I do with Greg Barrett called Don't Take Bullshit from Fuckers. And it's self-help sort of the way, speaking of cults, the way that Greg puts it is we're starting a cult.
Okay.
And it's just of people not taking bullshit from fuckers in their life. And that fucker could be anything. It could be family members, your addictions, or friends, whatever.
Gotcha.
So if you're interested in that, want to hear that show, we do about like 45 minutes. It's like a real short chunk, and we just answer fan questions or listener questions of fuckers in their lives. And so check that out. Don't take bullshit from fuckers.
Nice. And all your social media, the 16 different ones.
No, I just have the Kane Holloway on Instagram.
Okay. And TikTok, you're killing on
Oh,
TikTok.
fuck, that's right. At Kane Holloway on
what a
TikTok.
dipshit.
Yeah. If you want to
You're
see,
the worst self-promoter. I'm like,
no, I'm not. I'm the best. See, because I have you working for me, bitch. What up? Yeah, at Kane Holloway on TikTok.
Okay. I'm at Big Irish J on everything. Also follow you can also go to the website, Netflix in Chat, the letter N, Netflix in Chat, or at Netflix in Chat on everything. And I like I said, it's almost every other night we've been doing a movie. I mean, you got nothing else to do, so you can come watch a movie with me,
Yeah.
And so there's Netflix and Chat. I'm at Big Irish J on everything. This weekend I'll be here, so come get your tickets online at flappers.com. All right.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna call you, Kane. All right, thanks, buddy.
Bye.
It's been a while. Bye.
Yeah.
All right.